everybody, it's your makeup artist friend Kat here. As you can tell by my eyes, today we're going to do a wild makeup of the Bratz doll challenge. This video has been going around the internet. Thank you to Promise Fan. I'm pretty sure she was one of the very first people on YouTube to do a Bratz doll makeup on her face. And she was inspired by Miss Gaymate on Instagram, who was the very first, I feel like, person to do these doll-like eye makeups. And literally, this has been such a difficult video challenge for me because I've been trying to do these doll eyes since I saw Miss Gaymate do them so long ago. So I've been practicing this for over a year, and I think now I kind of have it down, even though mine looks a little creepy and insane. I decided to pick Jade as my doll today because she's sassy and she's a little bit, has a gothic, edgy side to her, and like she's into girly and tomboyish things in a good way. So let's get started with the makeup transformation of turning into a Bratz doll. First of all, I know it looks like I'm naked. I promise you I'm not. I am wearing a tube top for this because we're going to do a body painting of her outfit because I couldn't find her outfit last minute. I'm putting a wig cap on because we're definitely going to have to put on one of the biggest wigs I've ever put on my head later on in this video. I am going to get a white eyeliner pencil. My favorite colored eyeliner pencils are universal pencils, are for makeup forever, but whatever white eyeliner pencil you have or want to use, or you could use a light brown color, whatever you want to do. I like using white for the eyes, doing the shapes of them. We're going to do these enlarged eyes. That's very known to these Bratz doll challenges. If we're not just doing straight beauty, they do this, which is very crazy, but you're extending your pupils from the outer corner to where your iris of your eye starts and down. And I'm getting ahead of myself, but I decided to do the lip line as well, just to make sure I have all my proportions on point. Using a red pencil to line my lips, overdraw them to the max, make them look like hearts, if my regular lips were stung by bees. Then I'm just getting some cream turquoise paint, and I'm doing the iris, coloring in their eyes. She has like a blue mixture of eye. It's like bluish gray in some pictures. Making sure to color both eyes, these beautiful sky blue colors. Then I'm dipping into a baby blue matte eyeshadow color from my Strobe Cosmetics Creepy Cute palette, putting that on top of that cream turquoise color just to set it. And I did all that just to take it away. I'm kidding. One eye was off. I need them to look one way, like, because the Bratz doll are a little bit sassy and they might be looking a different way or rolling their eyes. So I wanted to redraw that eye again, do the blue turquoise paint and just redo that eye to make it look the other way. Trust me, it will look much better. I know I already made a mistake, Kat. You've been practicing this for a year. But trust me, I'd rather correct it now. Getting some white aqua paint with a very tiny detail brush and painting the white of the eyeball. When you're painting the whites of the eyes, you want to do a thicker whiteness of the eye on the outer parts and on the other side on the inner part as well. And then we're going to do a thin, tinier white of the eye on the other sides of those pupils. So that again, it looks like our eyes are moving to one side and looking off on the side. Now I'm getting some matte black eyeshadow with a very tiny detail brush and start coloring in around that pupil iris part of the eye. Make it look like an actual eyeball. This is where it gets tricky because once you have those colored in, I'm gonna get some gray matte eyeshadow with a tiny brush to do some shadow in the outer corner and that white aqua paint to do the white highlight marks glistening of the sun, the pupils, or the iris of the eye. Speaking of hard parts, I am getting an angled brush and getting that matte gray eyeshadow to do some shadows of the waterline. We're doing some shadows in the whites of the eye and on the bottom of it. Just give an outline of this entire eye. Draw in the tear ducts of this Bratz doll. We're getting very detailed for a doll cartoon character, I know, but trust me, this really does help. And once we're done with that, we're gonna get some makeup primer. I'm using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, putting that all over my face, but not where the lips and the eyes are, of course. Before getting my Wet n Wild Stick Foundation, this is the new Photo Focus Stick Foundation. It's so easy to use and apply, so I'm putting that all over my face to get a full coverage application and getting a damp beauty blender to blend all of that in. Again, you really want to make sure it's full coverage. Maybe you could do 2 layers. You don't need a stick foundation, whatever foundation works for you and your skin. And I'm trying out the new E.L.F. concealer today. It's a medium to full coverage and I'm dotting that around my eyes and then getting a brush to make sure it blends in so that we won't get it into the actual fake eyes that we drew on. And I'm making sure to not get it on my actual eyelids just yet. And putting that around the lips and getting a brush again just to get finer detail and blend it in. I'm also putting some lighter of that same concealer on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead and under the eyes, just to brighten it up, make my face look more doll-like and animated, of course. Blending that all in with the damp beauty sponge again before getting some of my favorite setting powder, the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder with a giant powder puff to lightly powder across my face to set all of that makeup. Then I'm grabbing some baby pink eyeshadow from my Creepy Cute Strobe Cosmetic eyeshadow palette to do some very saturated pinch cheeks blush on my Bratz doll. Now I'm getting my favorite contour palette to start contouring the cheekbones and sides of my face to make my face look a little bit more snatched and doll-like, and on the bottom of my chin and the temples and my forehead as well to make it hopefully look more animated and doll-like. And I can't forget to contour my nose as well to make it look a little smaller and cute, like a doll. Then I'm getting my favorite highlighter. This is Flexitarian by ColourPop Cosmetics. Putting that on the tip of my nose, my cheekbones that are right under that eyeball, oddly enough. Don't get it in the fake eyeball. Then I'm getting my P. Louise concealer to put that on my eyelids. You're gonna do a very thick, heavy coat of this so that we get a lot of pigmentation out of our shadows. Blending that all the way into the inner corner and outer corner of my eyes and into my eyebrows as well. Before getting that light blue eyeshadow from my Creepy Cute palette, you can use whatever blue shadow you have to do Jade's. I really want to do this light blue look. It'll match your outfit perfectly later. We're taking that color all the way up where our crease is and on the outer corners of our eyelids. Speaking of outer corners of eyelids, I'm getting some matte gray eyeshadow to smoke out the outer parts of the eyes and put that in my eye socket and the brow bone as well. Getting a very, very tiny pencil brush with some matte black eyeshadow to darken in the smokiness and make it almost like a cut crease a little bit. Getting that blue eyeshadow and putting it on the bottom lash line, or where the Bratz doll, Miss Jade's new bottom lash line where I drew it is, that are actually on my cheekbones, and blending that out with some light gray eyeshadow. Then I'm getting a pencil brush with some matte black eyeshadow to smoke out that eye look some more. Smoking out the bottom lash line too with some more blue color, and you can put some grays, just make it look smoky and blue and beautiful. Now we're not done with the eyes yet. I'm gonna get my favorite eyeliner pen. This is the Tarteist double-ended eyeliner. I'm using the liquid eyeliner pen side to get the fine detailed lines of that bottom lash line, the bottom lashes, drawing them on of Miss Jade, flaring those out. Then once you're done drawing each individual bottom eyelash, we're gonna get some matte black eyeshadow with a push liner brush and darken in that bottom lashes, making sure it doesn't look like, you know, that we just drew something on our face, giving it some dimension, some shadow. I put some of that pink shadow to color in the pinkness of the eye, the skin of it. We're gonna get some matte black eyeshadow and putting that with a very tiny detail brush to outline our actual eyeball. It's gonna make our eye skins and the lashes pop even more. I know that sounds weird, doing this definition shadow. Then it's time to do our brows. I'm trying out this new brow product. I don't know how I like it, but it does the trick for this. Shaping my brows a little bit more differently, more like Jade's. Hers have an angle on the inner parts and they come closer than my actual eyebrows do, and they're more straight than mine are. So once I'm done drawing those brows, I'm gonna curl my lashes and mascara those babies up to prepare them for some gigantic fake lashes. These gigantic fake lashes I got from Friends Beauty Supply. They are huge and I always use these for when I'm turning into my Dr. Seuss Who characters. Getting this mauve magenta bright berry red, it's almost like between a cherry and a raspberry liquid lipstick, and painting in our overdrawn lips. Getting some white cream paint and putting some highlight marks on those lips, and we're gonna even go an extra step and outline those lips with a dark berry lip liner to make it really look like Jade. Speaking of Jade and her style of makeup, we have to do the outfit. I am body painting the outfit because I don't have a choker and a dress just like hers. So I'm painting on this choker with some black aqua paint and a big thick brush, then going in back with detail to do sharper edges of the choker. Then with that giant rectangle brush, I'm doing the straps of her dress, making sure it's dry before doing the frills of it. She has like this little schoolgirl dress thing that's completely black with white stitches and frills. It kind of looks like black overalls, but if they're cute. Then I'm putting some matte black eyeshadow over it once it's dry to make sure it's completely matte and pigmented. Then I'm getting my Pop Beauty Flashshadow in this metallic color to do the silver hardware on her choker, and then putting some more silver paint over that to make it pop and look like a real studded choker. Then I'm getting some white aqua paint with a very thin brush to do the white detail of the stitching, each stitch on her dress. Because once you're done doing the stitching and all the detail on her outfit, I'm gonna get this huge black wig that has some blue stripes, which I didn't expect because Jade doesn't have hair that has blue stripes, but that's okay. It still looks like her and it matches her makeup perfectly, just have to say. I'm cutting my bangs because they weren't short enough to be as sassy as Miss Jade's. So once those bangs are styled and cut, I'm gonna put in her gigantic pigtails. I got this wig off of Amazon. I'll put the links down below to get it and everything I use in this video in the description box of this video. Because with that, we're completely done with this makeup transformation of the Bratz doll Jade for my version of the Bratz challenge. I think this looks like Jade. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below. I know this is a little creepy and scary, but I had so much fun. This was such a challenge. Like I said before, it took me a year to practice these gigantic eyeballs. I've tried this makeup so many times for the past year and could not perfect it, but I've been studying and trying so hard, so I think I've got it down now. Leave me a comment down below on what you would like to see on this YouTube channel next. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel to see more Makeup Mondays and Effects Fridays like this. We'll do some creepy makeups, some cute makeups, and everything between. I do videos twice a week, every Monday and Friday, like I said. And now it's time for me to turn back on myself. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this channel. I appreciate you all and all your video ideas. I'm definitely gonna go through video ideas and start shouting people out because I'm working on a series, a crazy one. That's taking me, it seems like a lifetime to do, but it's totally worth it. Thank you so much again for the support. Follow me on Instagram, I post there every day, and I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye!